Hi guys, Chox here, and welcome back to the kitchen playlist. Today I want to talk to you a little bit about cranberries. Now, I've already shown you how I make my cranberry sauce, but today I want to talk to you about how I'm dehydrating them. Now, I've read online about, it takes forever, people getting frustrated with their cranberries, but I had a notion and I kind of went with it, and today my dog is photobombing every freaking video I do. So today I just want to show you 3 different ways that I am drying cranberries. 2 of them I don't think are going to work that well. One of them is working like a charm. So, gut instinct. You just have to go with it and check it out. So one of the ways I dried some cranberries, or attempting to, is to make a cranberry string. And I have these just kind of hanging in the window precariously. I can understand why you hang them out there for the birds, because they're pretty. So I've got them hanging here in a window where it gets sunny, and if it drips, it's not going to drip on anything too damaging. But I don't think this is going to be the #1 way I dry my cranberries. I did this about 7 hours ago. All these cranberries I did about 7 hours ago. So these are still fairly firm. They look good. They're a nice decoration. I don't think they're going to do well inside, but I'm trying it out. If it doesn't go well, the birds are going to have a treat. This is our food dehydrator. Now this is where it gets interesting. Let me turn it off and grab the trays. So one of the ladies that I watched on YouTube do this had them in her dehydrator. She had an Excalibur. Like I have a Sultan. And these guys have been in there 7 hours, and they're plumping up, like they're getting fat and they're getting juicy. I did poke holes in them with a knife, like you can see my little stab wounds here. Boop. As I was putting them in. But that was a big old pain. And I also didn't want cranberries to explode all over the place because I don't have a proper fruit leather cover for it. I just have the mesh here. I can't say that putting the cranberries in whole is my favorite way to do it either. Take time. You pick it up, you stab it, you put it on, okay? So we strung them, we've got them whole. Now let's look at the other tray. But these cranberries, I cut in half, and they are drying absolutely phenomenally. Now I plan on using these for tea, for baking, for other things, right? I love cranberry tea. So I'll just throw whole cranberries, pour some hot water over it, let them reconstitute. So this is exactly what I'm looking for. Now these guys have been in here for 7 hours, the same as the other 2. And look at how well they're doing. Ones that are cut in half versus ones that are plumping up. Okay, so right here, this is a fresh cranberry right there that I've cut in half. So it's not like it comes out all juicy. It doesn't start off all juicy. But I think when the flesh of it breaks down, that's where the juices come in, right? So that's why when they're all encased, they get all big and plump and juicified that way. I don't know, there's probably some scientific explanation that I don't have a clue on. But my instinct said, because cranberries aren't, maybe these guys are underdone, but every cranberry I've ever had has been like that. So I just thought if I cut them in half, they're going to dehydrate a lot nicer. And also because there is some soft ones in the bag, I have a little pot where I was just throwing the ones that are too soft. And I'm just going to process them and make them a cranberry sauce and probably put it in some canning jars for future use. So as it stands right now, my favorite way to do this, and it is a little bit more time consuming, but I think it saves time in the long run, is just to cut the cranberries in half. I brought out my cutting board, I had my trays laid out. It was a pretty easy deal for me. And honestly, cutting them in half took as long as stringing them on a string. Or a little less, actually, because it's a little bit more controlled. So yeah, I just thought I'd share this with you. This is 7 hours later. These guys are almost done. I could maybe even take them out and let them finish air drying just so that they don't crisp too badly. These guys, I think I'm just going to throw in my processing pot. I don't even want to spend the 2 or 3 days to deal with these that it's going to take for them to dehydrate whole. And I think with my other bags of cranberries, I'm just going to cut them in half, lay them on the tray, and leave them for a day. So there we go, you guys. That is my quick tip on cranberry dehydration because, I don't know, it's all over the place if you look on the net. Some people say do it this way, some people say do it that way, some people say don't do it at all and just process them into a jelly. However, I like cranberries. I think cutting them in half and putting them on the dehydrating tray is the way to go. Takes a little bit more time at the beginning, but you're going to save yourself a couple of days in the dehydrating time. Think about it. All right, you guys, that's it for me. I will see you next time in the kitchen. I hope you enjoyed this quick tip, and if you have any other ideas on how to preserve cranberries, please let me know in the comments below. And remember to subscribe because I put out videos at random times. All right, I'll talk to you later. Bye!